The reason you can't unlock elite health is because you're doing these health scams that are not moving the needle forward for you for gaining muscle, having high energy, clear skin, and to just feel amazing in general. So I'm going to go over the biggest, most common health scams that you're just wasting your time with and are leading to absolutely no progress. And the first one going on the list is none other than eating salad. Now, salad is going on the list as a health scam because it's just a scam. Salad is essentially just a big bowl of vegetables. Maybe you add some chicken, maybe you don't. But the reason why salad is so bad is because when you are eating a bowl of uncooked raw vegetables, those vegetables are going to be high in defense chemicals. So it's going to irritate your gut. Plant toxins, same thing. Pesticides. So when the vegetable was being grown, it was probably sprayed with a shit ton of pesticides, even if it was organic, because organic just means less. So you're essentially just eating a bowl full of plant toxins, defense chemicals, because the plant has to defend itself somehow, and therefore it makes its leaves and stems toxic for you. It doesn't matter if there's nutrients in it. You can get all of the nutrients that you get from salad from meat, and higher quality, more, and just it's just better by a lot without all the toxins. So you're essentially just having a bowl of nutrients, yes, but toxins, defense chemicals, pesticides, and maybe even tap water, because the grocery store sprays them with water to keep them fresh. So, and on top of that, it's very, very low calories. So you're not getting any of the building blocks that your body needs to function properly. So it is just a complete scam. This whole idea of eating vegetables are the most healthy thing, is just so ridiculous. Meat, high quality animal proteins are the best thing for your health. Next, moving on, is going to be breakfast. Now, why is breakfast on the list? Now, you may have heard this before, that breakfast is a scam, breakfast is this, breakfast is that, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and that is simply just not true. And it really depends on what you're trying to optimize for here. If you're the type of guy that likes to wake up and exercise straight away, exercise and just go right to the gym in the morning, then sure, yes, have a light breakfast, have some proteins, have some high quality carbs. But chances are that's probably not you. You probably wake up and you do work. Now, having breakfast in the morning for work is a problem, because when you have carbs, or when you just have any really calories in general, it does start to affect your brain function. Now, if I were to wake up in the morning and I were to have a bowl of oats and maybe some eggs, or if I were to have a black coffee, I guarantee you I'm doing better work if I had the black coffee, because carbs just affect your brain. When you are digesting food, especially carbs, it takes away a lot of your body's energy. I think it's 10 to 15%, but still, you really do feel it, especially me. Whenever I have carbs, especially low quality carbs, I feel it, especially in my energy. A funny story with this is that when I used to go over to my grandparents, my grandma has a ton of unhealthy food, and I'm not even kidding you. This was back before I knew anything about health. I would eat like whatever she had, like maybe it was a donut, maybe it was some white bread, maybe it was something she made. She doesn't really eat healthy, so I would go over there and I would have all this junk, right? Me and my brother would. And I'm not even kidding you, like 10 minutes after eating whatever she had at the house, I would feel so tired. I would go over to the couch and I would just collapse on the couch because I had no energy. Me and my brother always play basketball when we're at her house, because she has a basketball hoop, and we literally could not play basketball. We were just passed out on the couch. We'd have to wait like an hour and a half, an hour, until we had energy again to go play basketball. So carbs really affect you, especially bad carbs, especially my brain. I would just scroll on my phone because I was just somewhere else. My brain was over there in La La Land. So yeah, breakfast, it depends on what you're trying to optimize for. If you're optimizing for your work, skip breakfast and have black coffee and butter instead. I'll put you onto some sauce right here. If you put ghee in your butter, that and creatine, you'll have laser focus. Now, moving on. Protein powder. Why is protein powder a health scam? 2 reasons. First reason is if you're eating a proper animal-based human diet, then you do not need to get extra protein. You will get plenty of protein just eating normal meats, eating like a normal human should be. This whole idea of protein powder has just arisen because the diet is so low in protein nowadays. The standard American diet is so low in protein that people have to now get protein from a powder. And the second reason why it's a scam is because it usually comes with very low quality protein with additives, whether it's like a chocolate flavor, artificial flavors, or whether it's a preservative, or maybe even a seed oil, or just bullshit in the protein blend. It's just absolute bullshit. You do not need this. Same thing goes for pre-workouts. Black coffee is the best pre-workout you will ever have because it won't have added sugar, artificial flavors, seed oils, dyes, anything crazy like that. Protein powder is a scam. You don't need it. I haven't had protein in a year, and I hit my protein easily every single day. I do not need this garbage. Now, the thing with greens powders is that you simply just do not need them because greens powders are essentially just a powder full of micronutrients and just nutrients from vegetables and just like healthy greens. And you do not need this because you will get every nutrient that you need from high quality animal proteins like beef and eggs and just red meat in general. And especially liver. If you can supplement liver, beef liver, look at all these nutrients right here. Pop it up on screen. Look at all of the nutrients that you get from beef liver. If you just had like 1 to 2 ounces of that per day, you can throw this in the trash. This is absolute garbage. This is just micronutrients from greens, or you can get all of them plus more from just having 1 ounce of liver. I'm having 4 ounces right now because I'm a dog and I'm getting my nutrients, but the doctors will say, whoa, you can't do that. That's way too many nutrients. You'll get nutrient overload. No, you won't. So basically just have liver. You do not need greens powders. Liver has all of the nutrients and more. Liver is the best supplement. You can throw away any micronutrient supplement, any multivitamin garbage. Do not need that. Just have liver. You'll get all the nutrients you need. Moving on. Now, the next one on the list is, once again, controversial, like most of these are. It's going to be high protein processed foods, high protein packaged foods. Now, the problem with this is that, number one, it's processed, and this whole idea of high protein is a scam. Just like protein powders, you do not need a food just because it has high protein does not mean it is healthy. And when I say this, I'm basically just talking about protein bars, protein chips, protein popcorn, protein pancakes, protein this, protein that. Anything that is high protein is a scam because it's basically just processed foods with some protein. And it's going to have a ton of additives. It's going to have enriched wheat flour. It's going to have preservatives, seed oils, added sugars, maybe some dyes, artificial flavors, natural flavors. It's just bullshit. You do not need this. Like I talked about with protein powder, you can get all of your protein that you need easily from just eating meat and eggs, red meat, chicken. Have that with every single meal and you will easily hit your protein. Like, I don't get how people say it is hard to hit your protein. Maybe it's because they're eating a ton of bread, which is just essentially wasted calories. And then they're filling up all their calories and then they're like, oh wow, I don't have enough protein. Let me get some protein powder. Let me get some of this. When they're just simply eating wrong, right? So you do not need this, just eat meat. This is garbage. The last one on the list is very popular. People without a brain seem to think this is the best diet, and that is vegan and vegetarian diets. Now you could probably guess why vegan and vegetarian is a scam. It's because you're getting absolutely way too many vegetables, and vegetables are really not ideal for health because they have plant toxins, defense chemicals, and anti-nutrients. Now, vegan and vegetarian, the difference is one of them has milk and eggs and one of them doesn't. And yeah, these are basically just low protein diets. People were taught in school that vegetables are the most healthy food, the most healthy thing you can eat. If you ask someone, hey, name a healthy food, the first thing that will come to their mind is probably like chicken or broccoli or some kind of crazy vegetable that's been genetically modified. So yes, if you are vegan or vegetarian, you might be dumb. You're basically just destroying your health. You're insanely low protein. You're getting none of them. You're not getting enough nutrients at all. You're not getting enough protein. You're probably not even getting enough calories. And this is just horrible. Aside from dirty bulking, this is probably the two worst diets that exist. I shouldn't even have to explain this one. If you fall for this one, you might be dumb, just like the title of this video. So yeah, so let me just quickly go over defense chemicals, plant toxins, not enough nutrients, not enough protein, not enough calories. You're getting pesticides, just terrible. Do not do that. Also, quick bonus is that another health scam on this list would be dirty bulking. You do not need to dirty bulk. You do need to bulk if you want to put on maximum muscle, of course, but you can do that clean on the right diet, the optimal human diet. And if you want to know what that is, go check out my YouTube channel. But basically, dirty bulking is bulking with processed foods. If you see it, then you eat it. Anything in sight goes. This is just a complete scam. I actually have a video about this on my YouTube channel. Go watch that. And so these are the health scams. Do not fall for these. If you fall for these, you might be dumb. You don't need breakfast. You don't need salad. You don't need greens powders. You definitely don't need protein powder. You don't need processed foods that are high in protein, and you should never be on a vegan or vegetarian diet. That is everything I have. These are all of the health scams I can think of. If you liked this video, go check out my YouTube channel. There you will find a ton of other value, ton of other education on diet, the best things to eat. And if you want to maximize your health, if you want to take your health to the next level, fix all your health problems, put on muscle, have the best brain, have the best sleep, learn everything, what is the best diet, then I have a school community/program. Link is in the description. There you will learn everything about what is the best diet, what foods I should eat, what foods I should avoid, how can I have the best sleep possible, what are some healthy lifestyle add-ons, how is my environment poisoning me, and so much more. So go check that out. Link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I taught you something, therefore making you healthier, and hopefully you won't fall for this anymore. So thank you for watching. Go subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.